Hey, what's happening, Beer World? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. We're going to take a look at one today from out of Connecticut, and it's actually from Stillwater Artisanal Ales. I've had a few of their beers before, but I had never had this one. It kind of had a unique look to it, so I decided to pick it up. It is the Readymade Vacuum, so not too much with it. A nice white label, picture of a hand vacuum there, and then a little bit of the government warning and all that stuff on the side there. So kind of stood out for basically having nothing on it. Even the cap is just a plain white cap. Now this one actually comes in at an ABV of 8%. It is a smoked India style black ale. So a smoked black IPA essentially. Does not give the IBU, but an 8% ABV. Should be a nice kick. And I do like some of the black IPA, so definitely want to see how this one turns out. Let's go ahead and get it open and get into the glass and see what it has to offer. So, as I said, black IPA, so we kind of know what to expect there. Nice, dark color, pretty much jet black. And then on the head, it came out with a decent head, about a 2-finger head there. I stopped pouring, I have a little bit more in the bottle. And as you can see, it's a nice foamed head. Mostly all tiny bubbles in there, nothing really standing out about it. See how long that actually lasts and if it actually laces the glass nicely. But typical look of your black IPA. Get it to the light, can't really see through it, so can't make out any of the carbonation. As far as the aroma, oh wow, I get a lot of like dark fruit. I'm getting like raisin or plum, almost like a malty caramelized type aroma. But yeah, there's some decent smelling beer there. Comes right out. Not getting much of the hops in the background. More malt forward. Not getting too much of a smokiness in the aroma, so I expect to pick that up more in the taste. But not too bad smelling. I mean, in beers I've had like this before have actually been on some of the stouts out there. They kind of have that licorice type smell. Not as heavy licorice here, but all the other dark fruits definitely seem to show up a little bit more. Alright, I do pick up some smokiness there as expected. Wow, opens up nicely. Not really too heavy on the tongue for bitterness. Great finish. Not really any harshness. It kind of leaves a nice flavor in the mouth of that smokiness. Almost gives you a chewy type sensation after the swallow. Nice texture on it, nice and dry. You get the dark fruits again in the taste as well. Wow, really gets off the tongue nicely. You don't even really notice as much that initial bitterness. It just kind of goes right into a nice mouth burst of flavor. Really gets nicely up into the cheek area. Yeah, to be a black IPA, I'm not getting as much of the bitterness. It seems to slide more toward a malt type stout or porter than it does the IPA version. And I kind of dig it. It's kind of like one of those nice hybrids between the two. But you don't have anything like coffee or anything like chocolate or anything along those lines. It's just really, instead of you having that citrus or tropical type flavor, you have that dark fruit flavor. And with that smokiness, it makes it really nice to say this might be something to actually put with a cigar and kick back and have that tobacco flavor really mixing with the smokiness from the beer. As it starts to go down a little bit more, I think I do pick up a little bit more of the hop flavor in the taste. Starting to get a little bit more of a hops in the aroma as well. So this might be one, if you really want to get the hop action out of it, not to really drink it ice cold, let it warm up a little bit. Get it into that 40 degree to 44 type area, and then it should be able to breathe a little bit more and get those flavors out very nicely. But now on the back end of the notes, I am picking up a little bit more of the hop action, a little bit more of an earthy type dankness with it. But as far as the taste, I do like that smokiness flavor, and it's not overly smoked. Some beers, they kind of overdo it. This one is pretty much perfect how it opens out. And really that mouthfeel, that explosion that you get from the flavors, it's really a great burst on this. So again, this is the vacuum Readymade, or yeah, Readymade vacuum from Stillwater artisanal ales, and definitely say check it out, especially if you're a black IPA fan. Definitely a nice little mix between the hybrid action there. Carbonation sits pretty decent, very palatable going down. The body itself sits pretty much as a full body beer. One you can definitely sip on to really enjoy, because, like I said, you want to warm up and get those flavors out of it. But yeah, I like it. Would definitely recommend it. Again, Stillwater is out of Connecticut, so I'm not sure on how far you get distribution. I'm actually out here in Ohio and Kentucky on the border, and I actually picked this up at one of our, did I get this Ohio or Kentucky? I actually got this at one of my spots here in Kentucky that actually does get a little bit more better distribution than some of my other spots. But yeah, check it out if you get a chance. Thanks again for swinging by. Check out another video. Definitely appreciate you taking some time there. If you like what you saw, as always, please remember to like and, of course, comment on your feedback, or if you had this one, let me know what you think about it as well. And I look forward to catching you next time. Keep drinking good craft beers. Cheers.